Hi everyone, it's Gary Nicholson here for the Mountain Weather Information Service. This is your planning outlook on Tuesday the 18th of June. It's still not feeling exactly very much like summer. We're heading toward the solstice later this week, and it's still a story of being cool, and if anything, temperatures on the mountains dipping back a degree or so further over the next few days ahead across Scotland. Pressure though building through the weekend, so showers becoming fewer and further between for a few days. The outlook though remains complicated. Some indications go for a better week ahead next week, not all of them in full agreement. Is it going to be a mixed summer that just continues for the time being? We'll start off with a look at temperatures, and this chart, the 850 millibar level, that's at around 4,500 feet or so in the atmosphere. We use it quite commonly through the winter season, but it's relevant just at the moment. This is, as we go through the later part of this week, the number on the white background, notice the 136, that corresponds to 1,360 metres above sea level, so the temperature on this chart pretty representative of the tops of Ben Nevis or so. And you can see the temperature values are close to freezing, and I suspect we dip just below on those Scottish tops Thursday into Friday, at least Friday morning, before freezing levels tend to lift back above the summits through the afternoon. But it highlights that cool feel that will stay around even onwards into the weekend, as the air mass has a cool source origin. Just temperatures lifting very gradually as the weekend goes on, as the air begins to come up more from the south. These are your synoptic charts for the next few days then, and for Wednesday we've got a frontal system across central southeastern England, and that will be bringing some thunderstorms to some, but avoiding most of the mountain regions. It's a day then of showers again, generally, one or two heavy bursts with a chance of an isolated rumble of thunder across the western and perhaps central parts of the Highlands. Showers advancing eastwards through the day. Any murk and low cloud over the Pennines will break, and a fresher, clearer air mass will come in from the west through the day. Thursday looks a very showery day then across the Scottish Highlands. Widespread heavy showers, some hail and thunder mixed in at times. A really unpleasant day then, and a cool one to be on the mountains. Brisk westerly winds throughout the day. Showers across England and Wales, locally on the heavy side too, but a bit more scattered here, and the wind not quite as strong. That cool theme is with us into Friday. We've got low pressure still towards the north driving showers. Now these still on the heavy side, and wouldn't rule out a rumble of thunder somewhere, just becoming a bit more scattered by this stage, and generally fewer showers for England and Wales, to the extent that we may see a broadly dry day for Wales and the southern Pennines. And that high pressure builds northwards across England, Wales into the North Sea on Saturday. There could still be the risk of one or two areas of showers around, not completely immune from catching a local burst of rain, but more places staying drier more of the time. The instability driven by low pressure toward the north just pulling away a little bit, so it's an improving story. Lighter winds, still rather cool, but with some sunshine and cloud breaks to most higher tops. Notice low pressure away toward the southwest. That's a complication as we go onwards into Sunday and beyond. Sunday's chart, though, for most places, still influenced by high pressure. The model, notice, still puts a few green splodges around, indicating the risk of a few local showers. We can't quite get rid of them completely, but very isolated. May move around slowly if they form, so you could catch a burst of rain that sticks around, but many places staying dry. Just a chance of strengthening east by southeasterly winds across Wales and perhaps the southern Pennines, with some rain trying to edge into the far south of Britain as we go through Sunday, and that is going to be a difficult one to give the forecast for the start of next week. That system may start to advance northwards. So this is the situation as we go into the start of next week, and all eyes toward the southwest just in terms of what this low pressure system does. There's high pressure toward the north. It's not really got absolute strength of a broad scale ridge of high pressure compared to this time last year when we had a very strong cell of high pressure across most of northern Europe. It's always then vulnerable to being nibbled away at by lower pressure and a trough toward the south, and indications start to pull that further northwards. The high mainly centred maybe away toward the north of the British Isles, perhaps even the northwest. If pressure then falls again from the south, we could find that showers break out. That low could become slow moving. Very difficult to get the detail. I wouldn't want to guarantee absolute day by day or even a general trend for next week. It's one where we may find a series of dry days, but don't be surprised to see some areas of showers around. Temperatures, I suspect, still nothing too special. We're not drawing in any properly warm air at this stage. and it's just the struggle to get that high to properly topple in. It's nearby, and it may mean that some places, as I say, get together for a few decent days, but the chances of fully settling down for too long look quite slim at this point through the summer of 2019. I think the idea of a mixed pattern towards the very end of the month with perhaps lowering pressure again, you can see how the colours on this chart have faded away. Any suggestion of a ridge of higher pressure is more or less out of the modelling by that stage, and it's trying to form a trough of lower pressure again toward the very end of the month. So still nothing too special in the outlook at this stage. There could be some chopping and changing in the computer models, and no doubt there will be over the days ahead. We'll update you then on developments later on in the week. Keep up to date though every day with your local forecasts on our website. You can follow us on social media as well. Thanks for watching today. Bye for now.